Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we are talking about how do you get into your rich bitch energy and actually step up from the Uber girl energy. My name is Esha, for those of you who are new. Hi, I'm also a coach. I'll coach you so you can elevate yourself, improve your emotional well-being, your mental health obviously, and also physically groom you and just elevate you one step further. If you would like to book my sessions, obviously the link will be given down below, but for now I would like you to listen to this video. I think if you have been watching my previous videos, you know that I have done a very in-depth video about the Uber girl. Who is the Uber girl and what does an Uber girl look like and how does she behave and what are her triggers and insecurities and blah 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 blah. But if you have not yet watched it, I recommend you watch that first and then you watch this video. But if you haven't, well, let me explain in a very short quick way. Uber girl is the very basic level of the girl, okay, that's always triggered, insecure, wants to outsmart everybody because she thinks that's the smartest thing to do. She also looks at empowered women with like a side eye, you know, look at her wearing this. So she sees empowered women in front of her and she is triggered because it just brings out her own insecurities and she, you know, realizes whatever the things that she lacks in. It just all comes on the surface and then she never knows how to react and deal with. So she always, you know, will be a little mean to you. Yeah, that's the Uber girl basically. The Uber girl will also entertain dusty people. The Uber girl will be very loud in, you know, social environments because she wants to be heard by everybody. She has a little bit of the tomboy energy, but she may look feminine on the outside. She's always picking things from here and there and can copy a lot of people, but she never really taps into the real feminine essence and she never really taps into that real, like the richness of herself, you know, the richness of actually being a woman. She doesn't understand that, no, because she's thinking from a very basic level, you know. And if you are not a very basic person, you will never understand how to tap into that because it's really the lowest level, if I may say. Sorry, it sounds rude, but it is what it is. So that's the Uber girl, guys. That's the Uber girl. Now, how do you elevate from the Uber girl to a whole different, you know, rich bitch energy? Now, I know it sounds mean again, but this is just a term I use a lot with my clients because it just makes it very easy for them to understand also. Rich bitch energy. I don't care how it sounds, but it's not a bitchy thing to do. Let me explain. Rich and bitch energy. Let's talk about the bitch part. Let me get that straight first before you get any weird thoughts here. Bitch part would be you're in control of yourself. Let's say we're talking about Shamila. I like Shamila. It's just a made-up character that I talk about sometimes, but Shamila is the divine feminine queen, okay? She has the whole world running after her, but anyway, it's just a character. Okay, let's say we have Shamila. Shamila has a rich bitch energy. Well, she does come from a well-off family, so it makes sense, you know, she's a little posh. But she has mastered the art of being in control of herself. She's not reacting to everything that comes her way. She's not associating with dusty people all the time. She's not associated with arguments and getting involved in debates all the time. She doesn't want no trouble, you know. She uses her energy as a currency. You use your currency very wisely, don't you? You don't just spend your money just anywhere and everywhere. You buy things only that you like, not that you dislike, you know. You may buy excessive things, yes, but you still buy the things that you still like, at least in the moment. Well, so she's spending her energy very wisely as if it's very valuable currency. She's not spending it on dusty people, on bad situations, or nasty girls and nasty guys and blah 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 blah, you know. So that is the rich bitch energy. That's the bitchy part of it. Emotionally in control, very assertive with her boundaries, knows her boundaries, is not bothered about being the nice girl in front of everybody. Being the nice girl in everybody's book is not her goal, you know. She may be nice, she's a nice person obviously, but she may not be nice in dusty people's books, you know, because obviously dusty people, as we all know, don't like anybody with healthy self-esteem. They don't like anybody with healthy boundaries, you know. It's only the healthy people that like healthy people. It's always the fit people that like fit people. It's always the ones that have healthy boundaries that like other people having boundaries also. It's always empowered people that want everybody to be empowered also. It's not the Uber girls. No. Uber girl is a very basic level energy. Bring any empowered woman in front of an Uber girl, she will have a face on. She thinks she's all that. Look at her, look at her. She may also be fake. Oh, I like what you're wearing. I like, you have such a nice personality. I like your attitude, blah, blah, blah. But then hate her at the same time, despise her and be very jealous, you know. Jealousy is the basic feeling for an Uber girl. She will feel jealous on a daily basis. She may feel jealous from her own siblings. She may feel jealous from her own cousins all the time. Jealous from her neighbors, from her friends, girlfriends, classmates, associates, colleagues at work, boss, everybody. Everybody triggers her. Why are you jealous? Because everybody triggers you. That's why. If you're empowered, there's not many reasons you usually have to be jealous. No. Rich bitch energy, honey, that bitchy part we're still talking about, they're not jealous of anybody else. They know they can get it all anyway. Whatever they want, they know they can get it. What's the reason to be jealous of anybody? There is no reason. Literally, there is no reason. You like that on someone, you can get it too. You like this kind of stuff, you can get it too. Or you like someone like that, you can get that too. That's the bitchy part. You understand? Now let's talk about the rich part. The rich part is education has it. Hair is rich. Wisdom has it. Is rich. Emotionally in control, richness inside. It is that richness that allows her to be in control of herself. It's not uberness, because the uberness is never going to be it's never going to allow you to be in control of yourself. The uberness will always trigger you. The uberness will always get you into silly arguments and unnecessary debates with dusty people. That's the uberness. Richness is, I know myself, and now I know you too, apparently. Kind of, this is not what I like. So let me just take a U-turn. Rich energy. What's the basic energy? You don't like me? Oh, you're saying mean things to me. No, you should not think like this. Let me tell you what it is. This is how it's supposed to. This is how it's never ends. Trouble. Too much. Trying to outsmart everybody too much. That's not rich. That's not rich energy. Please. Rich energy, I like this. I'm gonna associate myself with this. I'm all in. This is too much Uber. This is too much dusty. I don't like it, you know. So you know what? I'm gracefully just gonna like just do my thing and not really associate it myself anymore. No. Rich energy. You know, rich energy is also, you know, you really working on your inner self. You know, if you have any childhood traumas, sibling wound, which I think I have a video on sibling wound also. Yes, how it can also yes, I think my video was how it can affect your level up journey if you have sibling wound. I did talk about that in a video on this channel, in a live video. It was a long video, so make sure you watch my live videos I did last month, because they're long but they're really intense. You will learn a lot. Take notes. So yeah, richness is not only education and just working on your inner self, but really healing and fixing those problems that you have on the inner side. You know, if you have any triggers that trigger you to be jealous of somebody else, you fix that shit. You fix that. If you get jealous of somebody's relationships, you ask yourself, wait a minute, why am I getting jealous of relationships? I can have a relationship anytime I like. There's nothing to be jealous about, you know. So you ask yourself those questions. Do you have abandonment issues? Were you not loved by your family? Did you not get enough hugs? And I'm not making fun of you. This is the situation for a lot of people, actually. Unfortunately, if you have that problem, you fix that. You know, you accept it. Well, first of all, you have to at least meet halfway with your own problems. You know, sometimes people have inner problems and childhood traumas and problems they don't even know. It is there, but they don't want to acknowledge that and accept that and meet that problem face to face. You know, they say face your fears, and I think that goes very well in this situation. You face your fears, you face your inner monsters and demons and stuff. Okay, you have to face these things. You have to face your past problems and stuff like this. If you have been through things that have emotionally and mentally disturbed you at any point in life, or have changed you totally, it could be anything. It could be your parents passing away. It could be somebody being molested. It could be, I don't know, there's so many problems that, you know, people face. It could also be a big shift in you after you, maybe if you had a divorce or a breakup, anything, or you had a falling apart with your sibling or your best friend, anything. If it gave you turbulence in your emotions and in your mental state, you go meet that problem. You go meet that problem, okay? You face that, you accept that, you acknowledge that, and then now let's fix that. And that itself is a lot of richness. When you have the richness in your mind where you're like, okay, you know what, I have problems, I need to fix these things. Oh my God, this is not healthy for me. And you recognize that you have problems. I think that kind of person is the richest person on earth, honestly. That kind of wisdom is a lot of richness. So you understand what I mean when I say the rich bitch energy. It's not really a snobby, stuck-up, bitchy, mean energy. No, this energy is very empowering energy. Like, you know, when you see empowered women, well-dressed, happy, glowing, you know, successful, doing their thing, honey, their feminine energy is on point also. And I'm not talking about the masculine-looking feminist women, bitter women. No, honey. We're talking about normal, healthy, feminine women. That's what we're talking about. Empowered, successful, well-to-do, educated, rich, doing their own thing. The concepts are rich. Their creativity is full and rich. Their mind is rich of ideas and concepts and creativity, and there's so much, you know. That's what I mean by richness. So now how do you step into that rich bitch energy? When you see these empowered women, you know, come in a room, their level of energy is not basic level energy. You can notice anybody around you, anyone. I think Elena Cardone would be a very nice example of that. That's a woman that I would also like to meet as well. Well put together, physically fit, emotionally they care for themselves, financially well-to-do, mentally educating themselves all the time at least, you know. By the way, when I say education, I don't really mean that you have to have a master's and a PhD. If you do, that's amazing. If you don't, that's good too, because you can educate yourself. In this era, obviously you have no excuse. Google is for free. My videos are for free also. However, of course, if you like to, you know, do intense level up sessions with me, you can always book my time, which is very worth it, because I can push you very quickly. Tough love. But anyway, coming back to the point now. I'll give you guys the link below anyway if you like to, you know, see some of the reviews as well. And I would also encourage you guys, please leave more reviews if you have also done the sessions already with me. You know, I find it funny. Sometimes people are very quick to leave negative comments if something goes wrong, but most of the time everything is fine and nobody bothers to leave good feedback. Why am I complaining? Making a rich bitch video. Yeah, okay, I'm not complaining. Thanks to everybody who has done it. If you haven't, I welcome you to leave me a feedback. That sounds better. See, that sounds more like the rich bitch energy. I'm so thankful, guys, for your feedback. So appreciate that. Love what you guys wrote. You know, it means so much to me. If you haven't yet, I would love to listen, to hear what you have to say also, how the sessions helped you, how my presence in your life also has helped you. I would love to know, you know. Let me know. I'm excited to know that. Rich bitch energy. What's the Uber girl energy? Yeah, look at people, never have anything nice to say. When there is anything wrong, even a slightest thing goes wrong, they have bad things that they're always typing. But most of the time I'm so great at what I do and blah blah. And maybe they're not even giving me feedback. Oh, what a waste. Oh my god, mean people. Everybody has bad energy. Maybe they're all jealous. Uber girl energy. Basic level energy. So you see the difference here? The rich bitch has one thing in most of the rich bitch women, okay, all of them empowered women, they walk in a room, you can tell somebody's arrived. Ooh. What is the main thing here? Forget about the clothing, forget about the fitness, forget about everything. What's the main thing here? And in these two examples that I just acted, what did you see? What was the difference? It's the energy. Oh my god, it's the energy. It's the appreciativeness. Yeah, being appreciative, being grateful. All cultures, all religions encourage you since centuries to be more grateful and you'll be given more. Be grateful, you'll be given more. Yet you don't understand this is such a secret. How comes you still don't know? Oh, you know, you've heard it all, okay? You've all heard it everywhere, every day. You just don't pay attention to it because it sounds so basic. But it is a secret. Empowered people, they will always have one thing in common. Very appreciative. Very grateful. Even of the smallest things. So grateful, I'm so happy. You know why? Because it actually brings more. It really does. Talking from personal experience, honey. Whether you have a little bit of education, appreciate that you had the opportunity and the chance to get it all. Whether you have less money, appreciate whatever you have. Trust me, it will come more. More will come, don't worry about that. Appreciate the situations you have at the moment, even if it's very problematic for you at the moment. More is yet to come. Yes, of course it is. Don't worry about that. But be appreciative of what's good, because in this, in this whole process of wanting more, wanting better, wanting more, don't forget, don't be ignoring the good things that you have in between also, You put your focus on those things and you'll get more and manifest more. So how do you get into the rich bitch energy? First of all, you start appreciating things more. You appreciate people, One thing I have noticed about very, very empowered people, you do small little favors, they're very, very thankful. They're not the ones to try to always save compliments for later. If you're somebody who's always, that's so sweet, thanks. That's all? You don't know how to say thank you? Uber girl, you have basic energy. Very, very empowered people, or let's just call high value people, even you do the smallest little things for them, they'll be so thankful and so appreciative. And usually that comes across as being too foolish for dusty people. Dusty people always think they're very, very clever. And even Uber girls think they're very clever and smart, obviously. That's what they do, right? They look at somebody who's very appreciative and fun and happy and they think, foolish person. How childish, how silly. They don't understand that is how you live. That's what you're supposed to be like. Who taught you to be bitter? So bitter that your energy has gone so below that with that basic below average energy you can't even manifest anything positive anymore. Who taught you that stuff? Who taught you that's the way to live? Somebody played a bad joke on you. Who was that person? I would like to know. If it's your parents, they probably didn't know any better either, did they? And then here's the thing, by the way, it's okay, forgive them, because parents are also only humans. They can't be perfect, right? I mean, nobody can. You need to understand. Many times you will learn stupid things from parents and you're like, damn, that never really helps me. Ouch. With due respect, sometimes you will get maybe problems. Like dysfunctional families will always, have anxiety problems or loneliness or abandonment issues. Why? Because they're learning that from the family. Are they learning the good things? No. You're not supposed to learn these things. But if it is what it is, then you heal yourself. Obviously, that's now on you. That's your job, obviously, that you have to do as an adult. And now go for therapies and counseling and stuff like this to heal yourself from people who caused stuff like this, that actually needed healing themselves in the first place and that need counseling themselves in the first place. I read somewhere the other day, people who go for counseling and therapies, the ones who go for therapies are the ones getting therapies done because of people who actually needed therapies. Something along those lines, yes. But it makes sense, right? So were you learning the right things? Now, many times you have learned some things that are totally twisted and that are not helping you in a healthy way to live life, right? But anyway, that's for you to learn now. I'm just telling you. Nobody's perfect. If an elder sibling taught you something which is twisted your whole concept of life, that's a problem. If any of your uncle, auntie taught you something, or you saw something growing up as the norm, which should not have been the norm in the first place, by the way, that's a problem too. So you didn't really learn the perfect things, did you? Now here's the thing with empowered people. They may also have not learned many things that were right also. They may come from dysfunctional families too. The only difference is they learned, they became aware, they faced their fears, they faced those problems, right? And they fixed and healed themselves. When they did that, they switched their energy. Don't you see that? Empowered women walk into a room and you can just see this completely different kind of energy. And it's like, where do they get this kind of energy from? Is it available in the market? Can you buy it from somewhere? No, you can't. You have to switch it on in yourself. You have to activate that within your own system, basically, you know. Uber girl is a whole energy. Ugh. Dustiness is a whole energy, you know, and then you see the empowered people, whole different energy. Rich bitch energy is a completely different energy. That's why I call it the rich bitch energy, because it is a completely different energy. You know, it cannot be associated with uberness. It cannot be associated with dustiness. It's just a different frequency. And when you have a different frequency, you can't just, yeah, you don't gel well with uberness and dustiness, basically, you know. So you have to tap into that rich bitch energy, you know, where you feel rejuvenated. No, you feel empowered. You feel like, okay, you know what? I'm working on my art. I am doing well. You do the things that on a daily basis help you contribute towards creating a healthier version of you, a healthier self-esteem, more confidence, makes you more skillful, makes you more healthy, and makes you more wealthy. Then in the process, the kind of glow that you will get, unbeatable. Unbeatable, honey. That's the glow I'm talking about, because that glow, the inner glow, that's the rich bitch energy. Because she knows I'm getting my finances in order, happy about that. Physically, fitness, taking care of myself, happy about that. Learning new skills, learning new art, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Love it. Because it just feeds your mind, it feeds your soul. You're being creative, you're being you. And by the way, as a female, always be in touch with your creativity. I think females that leave creativity behind because of their very tough masculine careers and stuff, they most of the time they lose touch with their femininity. Oh, they always do. Do you see women as presidents or prime ministers and stuff like this? Have you seen how masculine with time they become? It's like you see their pictures from 10 years ago, they were still a woman, and now you see, hey, you've become a man all of a sudden. Don't get offended. It is what it is. You do lose touch with your femininity if you leave your creativity out of the door. All you do is boss people around. And I'm not saying you should not be a career woman. Please be that. Whatever you like to do, you do that. But never lose touch with your creative side, because creativity and femininity goes hand in hand. I hope you realize that. Creativity is best friends with femininity. You tell me, if you're a very, very busy working woman, you know, you have your days once a week, somewhere here and there, you're just like putting a face mask on and, you know, organizing your drawers and your lipsticks and, you know, organizing your books and just doing silly things and just drawing little things and just making notes. Isn't that the best feeling ever? It may be just for 30 minutes. But that's you being really feminine at that time, honestly. Get in touch with that a little bit more, you know, that's all I'm saying. You don't really have to do paintings and arts if that's not your thing, but do whatever it is, you know, whatever you're good at. You like cooking, you do that. It's a creative thing to do too. You like baking, you do that. Oh, I love baking. It's such a therapy. I feel the most feminine and my best self when I'm, honestly, call me old-fashioned, but cooking and baking, yes, honey. Serving, wearing nice Asian clothes, makeup done, all glammed up, having a nice time, sitting with my friends, having some chai, you know, homemade by me, obviously. Me at my best. I also feel very feminine at my best when I'm in the spa. That's my natural habitat. Anyway, I have to go there tomorrow, so yeah, I just wanted to record 2 videos today, just so, you know, I had them written. I wanted this out of the way for this week at least, because I'm a little behind with my content, but yeah, that's what it is. Anyhow, you understand the rich bitch energy? Tap into that. It's empowering, it's supportive of other people, it's very appreciative. Very, very appreciative. Don't be surprised if you come across dusty and uber people, all of a sudden they don't like you. They don't like you. Why they don't like you? Oh, you haven't done anything. You're just existing and they don't like your existence? How stupid is that? You see, this is how basic that energy is. So I have no shame in shaming that uber energy, because they're honestly shameless people. Somebody just recently asked me, why do you have like an Indian accent? I'm not even from India, by the way. You know, well, anyway, there's no point me plugging my history over here, okay? I'm a very international person. I was raised in different countries, actually, Europe as well as Asia, and we're in the UK for a very long time now as well. So it's just for entertainment, guys. You know, I really like just talking in a weird, funny fashion sometimes, because I think it just adds a hint of entertainment to my videos, because sometimes when you talk about these things, it can get a little boring and intense, you know. Sometimes you want to crack a little joke, but the thing is, I'm not very good at cracking jokes, you know. I have a sense of humor where I do silly things and you will laugh. If you're in front of me, you'll find me very, very funny in a weird way. But literally, speaking of jokes, as I speak my notes out here, it's so hard for me. I really don't know how people can, you know, make their content come across so funny, because for me it's very hard. I'm not good at cracking jokes, if that makes sense. Yeah, my sense of humor is more action based. I just do funny things if you're in front of me, if that makes sense. What else? Grateful. Energy, inner glow, yes. Working on her art, working on her field, being creative, but, you know, could be a superwoman at the same time, as in still be a career woman and do whatever she does, you know. But please, speaking like a woman still, you know. When you lose touch with your creative self, you cannot really say you have the rich bitch energy anymore, because now you're more in the rich man energy, you know, because you're not so used to bossing around, giving orders, commands, dictating this, you know, which of course that's what is required from us within work spaces and stuff. Totally makes sense, you know, especially when you're a boss and stuff. You have to boss around people, because how else are you going to get stuff done? Makes sense. But when you're too much in just that, you become just that, you know. And when you become just that, then you lose touch with your femininity, and then we cannot now call you rich bitch energy anymore. Now you're not a rich bitch anymore. Does that make sense? And by the way, the rich bitch energy, don't get me wrong, it's not just all about being empowered and this. No. She looks very feminine at the same time. She may be a boss, bossing around 200 people every single day, honey, but if you look at her, you will not even know, wow, this is what this woman does. And then you have the Uber girl who probably does this one little job, but wants to come across a certain way just so that everybody can say, oh, she's something, oh, she's smart, oh, she this, oh, she that. And then you'll see the feminine women all makeup powdered and all of that stuff, and you will think she's stupid. You will think she's a bimbo. Maybe you will think she's coconut. You don't know. Behind herself, she has a whole damn tribe and an entourage, honey. Now that's smart. It doesn't have to be seen by everybody. Why it has to be seen by everybody? It's for you. Your career is for you. Your education is for you, honey. Your level up and your glow up is for you. It's not for everybody to see and understand and recognize. Does that make sense? It's for you to elevate your own frequency and your energy so you can live your best life and attract whatever it is you like. You know, with that inner glow, with that kind of rich bitch energy, you can attract more money easy, more people easy, more friends easy, honey. You know, does that make sense? So rich bitch energy, try to tap into that. And if you need help, obviously getting there a little quicker, because you probably have issues that you don't even know what they really are, because it happens quite often, more than we like to think. Sometimes we have issues we don't even know we have those. They are those very things that are hindering our process and are not letting us live our best potential self, and are not letting us manifest the real things that we actually really want, you know. So if you like help with that, obviously book my level up classes. I will coach you one-to-one. Consider me as your life coach and as your best friend in this process, and I'll tell you like it is, you know. So don't expect me to be too, oh no honey, you do whatever you like. No. And we do, by the way, we do Zoom calls or Skype calls. That's how that's how the sessions actually take place. Video, because I need to see you. I need to see you. I need to see your talk and your walk and everything else. Okay, everything else. I mean, your body language and like the way you speak and your real problems, your facial expressions. Does that make sense? I need to really connect with you. I get these requests all the time. Can we do this just over the phone? And it's like, I need to see you. Let me do my job. I'm really good at that. Let me see you at least once, okay? Then it will make more sense. And I think people are very comfortable with me in that sense anyway, and really never had a problem as such. I think once they're on a video with me, they get very comfortable, very easy. That's how they like to then continue anyway. But if you're a little bit of a shy person, I do understand, but it's just, it makes my job difficult for me. Don't do that. Let's make it easy for the both of us, okay? Just come on the Zoom call with me. Let me see you. We take it from there, okay? You have to talk to me and you have to open up. Sometimes, I don't even know, I don't want to include too much details in this video. Obviously, it's going to make the video too long. But sometimes I get clients where, you know, they are too shy and they don't really open up. And it's like, oh, I have to work so hard to, you know, make them speak. Please be open and trust me like a best friend and speak to me, because then, you know, we can get somewhere with your problems basically. But anyway, the link will be given down below anyway. If you like to book my time, talk to me, come to me, and we can, you know, work on your traumas and your healing and your aura and your energy level, and, you know, all those pretty little things basically, which as a collective and as a combined, you know, the thing is, when you want to level up, it's always a collection of different things as a whole that makes you what you are. It's not really just one thing. Oh, I have to do makeup and clothing and that's no, it's your whole vibe, your whole aura, your whole persona and your energy, you know. Yeah, you know, and that only improves one by one when you consider yourself like an onion. When you work on every layer of your onion, that's when you see the real shape or size of the onion, or whatever, as in the real glow. That's how you will see it. So you have to work on those inner layers, you know. Thank you for watching this video. If there is any further questions you would like to ask, and if you have any suggestions for further videos, please let me know down in the comments below. Don't even leave, don't you dare leave this video without giving this video a thumbs up, obviously, because it helps with the algorithm and everything else. And subscribe if you like more of these kinds of videos. I make consistent content and it's always usually around the same subjects. If you need this kind of support and help, I think my videos will really help you shift your energy and elevate yourself and mentally feel better, and, you know, emotionally feel much more healed and empowered. I truly believe my videos will help you, and if you need one-to-one help with me, I would welcome you and I would love to have you there also. All the links will be given down below. Don't forget, you can also join our free Facebook group called The Level Up Society by Lady Esha. And my name is Esha, by the way. Did I not introduce myself in the intro of the video? Yeah, I'm really bad at intros anyway, forget that. I am also on Instagram, me Lady Esha, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook. What else do we have?
Thank you.